Today, I have a very good friend of mine, Damien Lupo is in the house, and we're going to talk about, why did he create eQRP? All right. This is Vinney Chopra. As you know, I come live to you as a sequence to my books, the international bestseller, Syndication Made Easy. And please like us, share, and give comments so that we can bring great guests. Actually, today I have a very good friend of mine, Damien Lupo is in the house, and we're going to talk about, why did he create eQRP? This is a whole segment on supercharging your retirement. Supercharging your retirement, how you could invest into different vehicles than just stock market. And we're going to dig into, how did he create it? What's the process of getting into eQRP? And then why this is the perfect vehicle to use the invest into the real estate, and why now? Why now is the best time? So we're going to be asking lots of great questions. Let me go ahead and introduce Damien. Welcome, buddy.
Vinney, it's great to see you, man. It's always fun to be with you.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure. I always get so much positive energy when I'm with you. And, we have been doing things together and all. And you were at the symposium, the Wealth Symposium, really appreciated it. Lots and lots of people got so many questions answered. So hopefully today also, we're going to talk about that. So let me share with you all, best-selling author. Damien is best-selling author of dozen books on personal finance, investment and retirement strategies. Damien is on a mission to free 1 million people. And I hope you're listening to us. You're one of them. From financial bondage, he hosts the Financial Underdogs podcast, ripping conventional wisdom apart from Main Street investor looking for truth about money and investing. So not only he has started 50 plus companies, he even founded his own martial art, Aikido. Damien developed the ultimate investor retirement tool called the eQRP. We're going to dig into that today. His strategies give individuals total control of their retirement money to invest in real estate assets. As many of you know, I've been a syndicator. I've done 34 syndications as a principal JP and almost $500 million. And our goal is to add 2 billion. And we'll talk a little bit towards the end about the 506c fund, if those who will be interested. Alrighty, Damien, welcome, buddy. How are ya?
Doing great, Vinney. Really excited about digging into this stuff and hanging out with you this morning.
Oh, thank you. Tell us more about, what is eQRP, let's say?
So eQRP really is it's the Ferrari of 401ks. It's the investor tool for retirement money that allows people to have control of their money and be able to, so not only control means a checkbook. It means you have the ability to invest. And then the other thing, it means you can invest however you want, whether it's real estate or gold or Bitcoin or anything, stocks, bonds. It gives you all those options. And it's built, and it's really unique the way it's built so that whether you're by yourself or you have 50 employees, everybody gets control. And it's the only one of its kind in America. There's nothing like it. It's different than an IRA. It's different than a solo 401k. And so it's really exciting for people to realize, wow, I didn't even know this existed. And so I appreciate you sharing this with people to inform them.
Oh, thank you, Damien. So what's the process if somebody says, how do I get into this eQRP? Kind of
So really what we do is we figure out if it's a good fit for them. And so it's a great fit for people, a lot of your investors, and for, the reason that you got excited about it, it gives you the ability to invest in real estate, the syndications, the apartments, and the residential assisted living, and all these cool things. And the process is really us making sure it's a good fit. Once we do that, we build everything, and usually within 7 to 10 days, the person has their money in their checkbook that they control, and they get to invest how they want. So it's a relatively seamless process for people. And it's really just a question of, is this the right fit? Because once it is, you're gonna end up with a checkbook with all your money in it.
I love it. I love it. And, just to, declare that, yes, I also, opened up eQRP, and your staff was so wonderful. I mean, Parker, the whole team. And I want to really give them accolades, because they were able to make it so seamless. I mean, your team took over everything, converting from the Wells Fargo, the whole thing, all the way to the new bank. I just have all the good things to say about, that. Yes, yes.
I
So
I
one does
appreciate that.
one has to have a business then to get into it. Please tell us more about it.
Yeah, so the way that the IRS code is set up, the 401ks and all of the type of retirement accounts, the EQRP included, require some type of business. Now, what most people don't realize is that that business can be it can be a corporation with 50 employees. It can also be you individually doing whatever you do. So whether you have a lemonade stand or an eBay store, or you do online affiliate relationships, you could be a syndicator putting deals together. Really anything qualifies as a business, whether you have a company, an LLC, or you as a sole proprietor. So yes, you have to have a business, and yes, it's very simple to make that happen. So we help our clients doing that. We help make sure that that is in place so that the compliance is happening, and everybody has no concerns with the IRS.
Excellent, excellent. So, what's the perfect vehicle? I mean, you said real estate, right? And why now?
Well, here's what's crazy and what's wild right now. The real estate market is there's never been a better opportunity to create wealth with real estate. There's more money, which allows more debt, which allows people to take their $100,000 in real estate and multiply it because of all the debt, the leverage. And so the right now, because there's so much momentum in real estate and there's so much money that's providing the debt, it just allows people to invest in these syndications like the ones that you're doing, and create unbelievable wealth that's going to absolutely far surpass any type of stock market or mutual fund returns. I mean, we see that over and over again with your investors, how well they do, and just in general, people that are focused on real estate are doing much better than the people that are just throwing their money to Wall Street.
You're so right, Damien. And, I just would like to tell the audience today, I'm actually recording it from our own Hilton Garden Inn in McAllen, Texas. My partners and I, we bought it actually just before COVID. You're not going to believe it, Damien, for $6 million in auction. And it's 104 units, keys, we call it. And the medical staff chose our hotel to live in. So we were all black, no red at all. And now it's worth $12 million. Oh my gosh. We refinanced it also. So you're right. There are so many great opportunities in real estate, not only just in hospitality. Well, I know we are strategizing today to buy more and so forth, but real estate per se, multifamily, commercial, all branches. You're right. So what can you tell more to the audience? Our investors are high net worth, they're engineers, they're IT people, they're doctors, they're, all kind of, W2 big millions, like they make. So how can they get into eQRP?
Well, the simplest way is to learn more. And then once you learn more, and that's part of us we're an education company. So we teach about this space, and then we provide the tool. And so how people get involved is by saying, okay, I want to have some of my money, and maybe all of it, but at least some of it outside of the Wall Street system. I want to do something in typically real estate. And so once we've decided that, the next step is that we build their eQRP. And so the process is really, it's funny, Vinney, because people will oftentimes say, this seems too easy. And I'll say, well, everything else is complicated. We work really hard to make it easy for you. And that actually takes a lot of work. Just like when you do your investments, your investors feel like, wow, this is really simple. It's not simple. It's just simple for them because you've done all the hard work. And it's the same thing here. We do all the hard work to build everything and support it, so you have a great experience. And so it's really just a question of, do I want to invest in real estate? Do I think I'm going to do better in a hotel or assisted living or apartments than I would in a mutual fund? And I think your hotel that's now worth 12 million, I think that return is a little bit better than the stock market. I think that's just a little bit better.
Yes, you're so right, Damien. And you know what? I'm not tooting my horn, but we bought in Austin another deal during COVID, September of 2020, for 34 million. 750, I think, 134 doors near to the domain. Some of the audience might know that property. And oh my gosh, now we bought it for 113,000 a door. It's underwriting at 153,000 a door in just 9 months. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. The money is so cheap. I got 2.68%, 30-year amortized, fixed, right, loan and all with interest only. But the best part is that the compression of the cap rate, we call it, it has increased the value, and we have mission driven units, which is very exciting. Now, how can people reach you, Davian? Yeah, how can they get started?
Yeah, the best thing to do for people is really to send a text message to learn more, because everybody has their cell phone. Sending a message with the word EQRP to the number 72,000, and that will give people the report that I wrote on the EQRP. It's a 15-page report that goes right to your cell phone. So if you text EQRP to 72,000, that's really the simple next step, and then you can learn more and get all the information we've been talking about and some more details there, and it'll give you a chance to get a copy of the book, the QRP book. And so really simple, text EQRP to 72,000, and that's the next step. There's only one step. Just get more information, and then we'll figure out if it's a good fit for you.
I love it. It's so simple. I mean, 72,000 EQRP. There we go. And we'll put it in the show notes also, guys. Please do send that message. And also, I would love to mention that we just started $50 million fund. It's a 506C. C as in Charlie. We will be advertising. We haven't advertised yet. We have raised 9.6 million already, because we are only raising 12 million for 3 assets that we are purchasing right now. One multifamily in Tennessee and one assisted senior living already built and occupied, right there in Cape Coral. And then also another one we are finishing up after full construction, and that's in Adrian, Michigan. So if anybody's interested in checking out more about that one, please do send an email. Oh, we should do what you're doing, Damien, have this simple way to text, and we will do it, sir. But guess what? Please just say email to Vinney, Vinney, at vinneychopra.com. So our website is vinneychopra.com, and you can just click on it. We'll make an appointment with you, or you could text it to 925-766-3518. And one of our team members will get back to you. Damien, thank you for your time. It's such a pleasure. Anything else you'd like to give the nuggets to our audience, who'll be listening and watching?
Yeah, I think here's something that I was in Belize recently with Doug Duncan, who's the chief economist for Fannie Mae. And as many know, Fannie Mae is the big gorilla. They drive the policy and the money that feeds a lot of real estate. And one of the things he told me, which is really important for anybody investing in real estate, is that after 2008, there was a big destruction of the supply chain for housing. And so what that means is about 75% of the supply chain died. It just went away. So the reason we have 4 million missing units right now is because it wasn't being built. What that tells us is that there's a huge opportunity that's not going away. Even if there's a correction, we've got a lot of building that's going to happen. So in terms of opportunity, you can be rest assured that there's a major opportunity with all of this demand. So it's not going to be for a year or two. It's for the next decade or two. So that was a really big deal for him to say that.
I'm so glad you mentioned it. And also, with the millennial, huge population, they are loving multifamily, B-class amenities and all. And the silver tsunami is the other wave that we are riding. And that's what this fund is, 506C fund, by the way, to the audience, and it's got a 4-prong approach. We'll be buying hotels, we'll be buying senior assisted living, we'll be building, and then we'll be buying apartments. So it mitigates the risk. That's the huge part, because your money is not tied to one asset, but it's tied to many assets, which mitigates the risk. No, Damien, it's such a pleasure to spend this time, this morning, and look forward to seeing you soon in Dallas. Well, you're in Birmingham now, so actually we are building in Dallas, Fort Worth, Missouri. I'm sure we are coming to Alabama also to build senior livings, and look forward to seeing you Thank you for your time this morning. And again, everybody, please do text the word EQRP to 30
72,000.
72,000. Okay. You see, I even forgot. 72,000 EQRP. See you next time. Please do comment, share, and like. I'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.